everyone. I welcome you all for this lecture in the subject Information Visualization. I am Raj Kumar D, Assistant Professor from Department of Information Technology, Dr. SNS Rajarashmi College of Arts and Science. So in this session, we are going to discuss about egocentric frame of reference. So what is going to be an egocentric frame of reference? So egocentric frame of reference is going to be an perspective where we are going to measure the space which is relative to an observer's body or an observer's head or an observer's retina. So here the observer is going to be working or placed as a central point, and all the directions associated with that observer is tied to that particular observer. For example, if it is myself sitting, so then there are several objects which is in close proximity for me, which is in several directions. Maybe it is in left of my body, maybe it is in the right of my body, in my front of my body. So here the feature diagram is going to show you the body relative positioning. So all the positioning is based upon the positioning of the body which is right in front of any objects. So here the egocentric is going to be an self-centered spatial relationship where, for example, the object is in front of me. Okay, so these kind of scenarios or these kind of situations are used in navigation, in vision control. It's going to be a contract fixed with the external coordinates. So here the external coordinates is not at all used or consumed. Everything is based upon the body which is going to be moving in a particular direction. And it is also going to include the participant monitor setup of a diagram or an participant setup monitor, or which is going to be tied into a real world situation, so where the body is going to move in a certain direction. So next one is the key characteristics of this egocentric thing. So it is going to be in body or head centric. So here the updates is with the movement or the rotation of the object, or it is a rotation. It is going to be associated with the rotation of the body, or it is going to be in case with any object which is going to be constantly moving, and it is going to update the keeping of the direction of those diagrams or those entities. It is also called as a retinotopic, or it is going to be in head-centered, or it is going to be in trunk-centered variants, where the retina topic is going to focus on retina, and head-centered topics are going to be associated with the head which is positioned in similar direction, or in trunk-centered variants where it is associated with the position of the trunk of a neck. And it involves the several frontoparietal brain networks, which is going to be a complex network, and it is used in this egocentric frame of references, and sometimes it has some similarities with the cases shown in psychological experiment, which is associated with the cube graphs. So next one is the differences between this egocentric and axocentric. Axocentric is also known as exocentric. So here the reference point of it is going to be an observes view or an observes body of view. In allocentric, it is going to be an external landmark, or it is going to be the any part of an world or any part of the space which is associated with the relative positioning. For example, is going to be left of me. In the allocentric, it is going to be the north of the tree. And the dependency, it changes with the rotation, whereas the allocentric or exocentric is going to be a fixed or independent. So first visual example we are going to discuss is the eye tracking camera, where it is placed on in spectacles which is wear by any observer or any body. So it helps in navigation. It is going to, based upon the direction, it is going to tell turn left ahead, which is extremely strict to the body relative. It is not going to even external way of reference. And the daily using is pointing behind you, and the variable camera view for the first person perspective is the classical example which can be claimed in the format 1. So next one is the visual example where we are going to use in robotics. So it is going to predict motion of the onboard camera sequences and in direction without maps and all those self-oriented paths which is being included. And next one is the robo egocentric data collection infographic, which is very useful in the information technology field. So applications of IT, it is used in computer visions for egocentric video analysis. It is widely used in wearables and robotics. It is going to be self-modeling for navigation and planning and for scientific figures on egocentric vector. So the cognitive role, it is going to be an foundational for the human navigation. It integrates the allocentric cues and it is going to be working with the posterior parietal cortex active, which is going to be highly receptive memory, and it is also used in fMRI brain activation maps. With this, we come to the end of this session. I hope this session is useful for you. Let us meet in the next session. Thank you.